Ryan's hand, Joe's face.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
So let me ask you a question.
All right.
Since you're having problems today with your mind,
Yeah.
are you having mental issues?
I am. That's a regular thing. Regular.
So
occurrence.
you notice remember you told me you wanted to open up a gay club in Ford's?
I never said that.
You said it's like,
Those words never came out of my mouth.
and you're going to name it the G Club?
That never came out of my mouth.
Well, did you notice that CNN, NBC,
Welcome back to the Diktators. Please like the video. Keep going.
ABC, NBC, the Diktators live, and you also go to SOUPEDTONUTS, his solo program.
Thank you. Where were you going? You were making up some crazy, far-fetched story.
All of a sudden, I lost it. I thought I was having sex somewhere. Son
You're
of a
making
bitch.
up a story. Yeah, you were.
No,
you're
I
having gay
wasn't.
sex. You're making up a story about
gay
me wanting to
sex?
open up a gay bar.
Oh. So you notice all the news out there, like ABC already said this. You notice since the person is considered, whatever this means, I have no idea because I'm not in that category, and I'm sure he is, non-binary gender. What is that?
Well, it's a made-up fictional thing, but what they're saying it means is that they're not men or female. They're not.
So the person that attacked all these people in
They're not agender at all.
right. So the person that attacked all these people in Colorado, since
Yeah.
it's one of them,
Yeah.
and I'm not gonna, I don't mean one of them. I mean it is one
One
of
of
them.
the people in that community.
Right.
Right.
You know, as a person, whatever.
Right.
And the news considers like, well, we can't use this against the other.
Because they're a protected class.
Because they're protected. And it's like, hey, if it was a guy that voted Republican instead of Democrat, then the next thing you want to know is like, it was a Republican that sent this guy off. And it's one of their own that did this. And most of the time, all of this is just a crazy person. It doesn't mean they're mental. A lot of these people have issues in their own mind of being evil. And that's what they are. They're just born evil. I mean, how many people you know put their cats in
You're talking
goddamn
about shooters.
Yeah, shooters.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
How many you know people put their goddamn cat in a dryer?
Do you think they're born that way, or do you think it's like they became that way over the course of time?
I think they're just born evil.
Or a combination.
They're just born evil. I mean, it's like, you know, a lot of it, I think, you know, it's 50-50 in my mind. A lot of them, some of them come from, you know, look at the two guys that killed their mom and dad and says they were raping them back in the 90s.
Brothers?
Yeah, the Mendez brothers.
Right.
You look at them, it's like, hey, you got everything. Well, my dad's pushing me too hard to be a genius. It's like, there's probably millions and millions of people that would love to be that lucky in that position. But I guess sometimes the people get so stressed out. It's like, well, you know what? I got to get rid of this problem. I'm just going to murder them.
I think it's a combination, personally.
I think it's more than a combination because you know what?
I definitely agree.
It's like, hey, I think that, hey, you come from a dysfunctional family, and I don't know any, and then it's like you go out on your own. It's like, do you become a murderer or you try to be successful on your own? Or you go back from your college and all your tennis stuff like those two guys did. And then you're like, you know what? Let's just kill them and blame them for everything.
I think it's a combination of them being born that way and then shit that's happened throughout their lives. I think it's a combination of those two that gets them to the point to do that evil of an act.
No, I think they're that evil to begin with.
No.
You just don't know.
I think they have some evil in them to begin with, but to act on it and to do something I think there's other things that have pushed them there
is millions and millions of people who are serial killers.
Yeah.
There are millions of people that kill their parents. There are millions of people that kill their siblings.
No, there's not.
And you know what?
There's not.
The only one I could agree with, well, that's not true, is like if your wife's cheating on you, your husband's cheating on you, then get a divorce. You don't have to kill each other to get a divorce.
Why are most school shooters, it's like 90-something% of them.
Your age?
No.
I don't know.
Why are they on psychotic drugs? Why are they on like Ritalin and they're on other heavy medications?
I didn't put them on them.
That I'm supporting my point.
You know who puts them on them? The Democrats.
I'm supporting my point that it's not just they're born that way, that it's also things that part of life that they've gone through in life. If these people weren't on the medication, maybe some of them still would shoot, but I'm willing to bet that a decent amount of the shootings wouldn't have happened if these kids were treated properly through their lives.
What's the name of that drug?
It's still 100% their fault. The blame ultimately lies at their feet, but
What's the name of the drug companies?
some things are preventable, though.
Yeah. Well, and what's that government people who regulate drugs?
FDA,
Where do they step in?
they're getting paid off. It's about follow the money flow.
All right. Where do most of our
They're fucked up too.
Where do most of our pharmaceuticals?
They're fucked up.
Will you be quiet?
They're fucked up.
Shut the fuck up. Where do most of our
fucked
pharmaceuticals come from? What country? Oh no, I stumped them.
Where are they developed, or where are they actually produced?
Produced.
A lot in China.
There's like 90, 80%, 70% from China.
I don't know the actual percentage, but I know there's a lot. I don't know what the
Same
percentages
thing with
are.
iPhones, sneakers.
A lot of shit is manufactured in China now.
Sex
for
trade.
For the world. For the world.
What about the sex trade?
What do you mean? Where do the girls come from? What do you mean?
Yeah, where do the girls come from?
A lot of them in freaking Eastern Europe.
They come from vaginas. Why, you are all fucked up.
That's where all humans come from.
And you ever notice how they come out all greasy and slimy?
That's gross.
Do you ever notice a chicken when it comes out of an egg?
Mm-hmm.
It's all cuddly, furry, little feathers. Comes out nice and clean. Why can't humans come out that way? How did you get on this subject?
Talk to God. I don't know. That's the design. That's the way it was made. I don't know.
Well, you ever see, not Dr. Fauci, but the guy,
Phil?
Dr. Poole.
The vet guy.
And he's delivering horses and cattle and
Right.
little lambs and all that.
He's going elbow deep in a freaking cow's pussy.
Oh, he's going more than elbow deep.
That's gross.
That's how we come out. Same way. I don't know if the doctor's got
No
his hand.
doctor went elbow deep to pull me out, to pull any freaking human out.
Look at the size.
Elbow deep? What was this, Dr. Midget?
Look, the only way you came out as an alien through the stomach, where there's no way you're coming out of a vagina. Fucking your size of your head's like a pumpkin. Any woman would fucking tell him, get him out of here, he's killing me. This guy's an evil alien.
He hasn't come out yet, he's already pissing me off.
She's sailing back and everybody's holding down, save me, save me. And Ryan's head pops out and his little feet come out and he's running across the room as soon as he's born.
I did. I jogged a marathon that day.
And the woman goes,
I did some bench pressing.
I didn't hear my
Some
baby.
push-ups,
I didn't hear my
pull-ups.
baby crying. Nobody slapped his ass. It's like the fucker slapped the doctor and ran.
That's right. I ain't taking shit from nobody right from day one.
Came out part blood, part Crips. Red on his ass and blue on his head.
I came out kickboxing.
Here it is. And he was running. He was the only guy the size of his head right now with short little feet. You can imagine that, the size of his head, and he's only a foot tall.
I also got the hot nurse's number, too, before I left the hospital.
Yeah, I bet you got a hot nurse's number. What was her name?
Kick some people's asses.
Uh-huh. So what else you got
There's
to say?
too many of them to remember.
All right, so what kind of topics you got to talk today? You're gay?
How am I gay?
You look at your haircut. It's almost like I'm asking for people
Speaking
to
of
help
gay,
me.
do you have gaydar?
I don't even know what that is. I don't have an app for that.
It's not an app.
Oh, is it a feeling?
Kind of, yeah.
So, like, if you're in a gay bar and a guy rubs against your ass, then so you get the feeling that's gaydar? Or is it radar?
It's a little different than that.
And I have no idea. This must be something from the millenniums or Generation Z or
It's not
Generation
necessarily-
X.
It's not necessarily a generational thing.
Really?
Really.
It actually sounds like that way because at my generation,
I
it's
heard
like
about this.
you're either one or the other.
I heard about this term when I was a kid.
Oh, geez, here we go. That is gay.
No. What gaydar is that you just have a sense you could pick out and spot somebody that's gay.
And how do you do that? They have
You have gaydar. You just like you pick up on social cues and their movements and body language. You can pick up on things that their behaviors and stuff they're doing to you figure out somebody's gay or not.
You mean like their vocal cords?
That's part of it.
They
I
don't.
mean, there's a lot to it.
They don't go to gym.
So can you?
They don't go to phys ed.
Can you spot a gay guy like that?
If I went to the bars you went to, yeah, I fucking immediately. It's like everyone in here is gay. What was the name of that bar you went to? What was the name of that club?
What do you mean by that?
What I'm telling you.
I don't know the name of that freaking bar that chick
All
dragged
right.
me to.
So we're gonna drop that because we've gone over this before. He's gay. Anybody wants to hook on him, call Soup to Nuts, and he'll answer.
Stop it. Get some help.
I need help. I
know
need
you
help
do.
all the time. I don't have anything against gay people. I really, they're fine with me.
I don't have anything against them individually. I don't like the freaking movement bullshit.
The movement is all bullshit.
The political driven bullshit.
You want to go out to a club and
I don't give a fuck.
and have a good time?
What do I care?
Go.
I don't give a fuck.
It's fine with me. I mean, I could even walk into one of those clubs and say I'm in the wrong place.
Why would I care what somebody else does with their fucking free time? As long as they're not harming somebody, why the fuck do I care?
Right, as long as they're not harming anybody.
Even if you have say you have freaking straight friends or straight neighbors or married couple, do you think I give a fuck if they're fucking on a regular basis or not?
Who
I don't care. What do I care?
It's like the guy who shot 50 people in Florida. What, 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 7 years?
Pulse nightclub?
Yeah, that one down there. He was gay.
I cared about that because he was harming others.
Right.
That's when it's
what
the
I'm
problem
saying,
when you harm
what
other
I'm
people.
saying, there's evil in everybody. Not everybody, but I mean in people. Different people. There's
different walks of society.
You can't go and compare like, oh, it's a Democrat. Like society is, oh, it's a liberal. Oh, it's a Republican. It's like, you know what? I don't really care what you guys do.
There's good and bad of everything.
I don't care who you are or what you do in your personal life. If you're going out to a club to have a good time, you should feel safe to have a good time. There's no doubt about that.
I mean, there are good liberals out there. I'm friends with you.
I'm an option.
I got you at a loss for words.
I'm an optionist.
What's an optionist? Please give us the definition of optionist.
What's the other thing besides Democrat, liberal, and Republican? There's two more.
What, leftist, conservative, like different terms like that?
Yeah, keep going. You're activist. Yeah, I'm an optimist.
That doesn't have to do with political.
Yeah. I believe, you say I'm negative all the time.
You are more pessimistic than optimistic.
There's the word, pessimist.
Yes. Do you know what these words mean, or?
I'd have to get a dictionary. I really don't care what they mean.
You haven't described to us or defined what an optionist is.
An optionist is
what's an optionist?
It's
a person that loves taking options.
It's a person on the stock market taking an option.
A bunch of shit. What a bunch of shit.
Do you know all the people on the stock market have lost all their money this year?
Every single person that is on the stock market this year has lost all of their money.
Well, not all their money. All right, let's go to FTX, for example. You know anything about it, or are you still fucking doing research 7 weeks later?
I haven't looked into it yet.
Oh my God. Well, here's what
you have heard is probably partially true, partially wrong.
Probably 90% true.
Probably 9% wrong.
The communist news stations or socialist news stations.
All of them?
Yeah, all of them. All of them are saying only there's 100 million investors in this company.
Yeah.
100 million.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, the Shaq, and many more. And you're trying to tell me that only $3 billion got shuffled out that's missing. These guys probably invested $1 billion each, just in 3 of them.
Not each.
I'm just saying. And the other, Fox is saying there's over 300 million to a lot more being shuffled out.
Dollars or people,
dollars.
Individual investors?
Money that's not there.
He knows the difference.
They're saying there's 100 million people that ain't going to get nothing.
I don't know.
And you're a crypto man. I'm a crypto man.
Crypto man. I'm a
crypto man. Put it in my wallet.
Crypto man.
And when I call you.
Where's your country Bob hat? That would go good with the Crypto Man song.
Well, you know what? It's really funny.
Village People.
It's like, you got crypto.
Yeah, so.
Did you call and see if you can get it out?
I don't have. I'm not with FTX.
You with what? Binary?
I'm not going to name where my thing is, but it's not FTX.
See,
it's not FTX.
See,
Leave it at that.
You know why? Because he couldn't afford $67,000 a coin.
You don't understand anything about crypto.
Yeah, I do.
What do you understand?
It's all bullshit. There is no existence of value in the crypto thing. You know
There's
the value.
more value in crypto than there is in a dollar bill.
All right, let me ask you a question. When you got invested, I'm not going to name the corporation you're involved with. Did you get the coin, or you got a piece of paper on your goddamn internet TV?
When you buy stock in a company, do you get a brick? Do they send you a fucking brick from one of their buildings?
Well, you can.
Or do you get a certificate or a piece of paper saying you own this?
You could get the piece of paper saying you own it. The problem
It's still just a piece of paper. That's not an actual.
It's a piece.
It's not an actual tangible thing from the company itself.
Yeah, it is. It's a stock share. But problem with that is, you see,
It's just a piece of paper,
listen,
though.
the problem with that is, if you want to sell it, you got to send it back again.
I understand. Listen,
No, you don't
it's just
understand.
a piece of paper. At the end of the day, it's a piece of
So
paper.
is all our currencies a piece of paper.
I was going to say, crypto has more value than the dollar bill.
It's not gold.
It's not backed by gold anymore.
No, crypto's not even gold.
No, it's not.
It's
Gold is gold.
It's a phony piece of coin like they make for our quarters and 50-cent pieces these days. It's just garbage.
So what? So same thing with stocks. It's just a piece of paper.
For a corporation that has value, has net value.
The crypto
Though
is backed by technology.
Though the FCC obviously doesn't do their job because FTX has no money, and so it's like, where'd all the money go?
Some of the crypto is backed by technology.
Technology, my ass.
It is.
Oh, in the sex industry?
What? That has nothing to do with this conversation.
Oh,
that's not germane.
That's technology. Oh, I know.
Sex industry is technology.
So you're afraid that
So a hooker is technologically advanced creature?
So you're afraid that the technology will replace you with a woman?
What? What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, if they go to the sex store, you don't need you.
I am genuinely fucking baffled.
I can't help this guy. He's baffled about sex. Adam and Eve's going to replace you, and then you're worried why you can't get a wife.
The fuck are you talking about?
I'm changing the story.
I don't understand how you're changing it, where you're going here. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And that's the way to get out of a conversation. When you're talking to someone, I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
You know what? I got some good advice.
You see how calm I am?
I got some good advice.
Where's my buttons?
Wrong.
It's taken him a long time to hit a button. This is what happens. This is what happens when you get a liberal all upset. They're baffled. They don't know what to say.
Listen.
You get them in the subject, and they have no idea. Let me ask him.
You shut the fuck up. 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 I hope you die in a fire.
When was
he doesn't shut. After all that, he still doesn't shut up.
When was the first?
The fuck is wrong? I was gonna say.
When's the first Indians gave people food? What year? You don't even know.
I got some good advice on one of my first real jobs.
You think they gave him corn?
It was the old timer. He was like partially retired. He comes up to me. He's
Partially
like, "Listen,
retarded.
Ryan, I got something to tell you." He's like, "If you can't dazzle them with intelligence, razzle them with bullshit."
And I do such a good
He's
job.
a razzler. He is a razzler.
They call me Razzle Dazzle.
No, you don't have the dazzle part down. You have the razzle part down.
Unbelievable.
You probably don't even know what that means.
I don't really care. What were we talking about? Now you got me all
You
thrown
were
out.
talking about some sex bot thing replacing me. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It made no sense to me. You were talking about some weird shit. Some fucking off-the-wall weird shit. I don't know.
And so now we're going to move on to another subject.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I know. That's understandable. You don't have the intelligence I have.
Again, with the razzling.
And dazzling.
No dazzle. You are doing zero dazzling.
So tell me about your choker.
My choker? Chicks with chokers?
Choker, anal, flag.
You're not supposed to read that stuff.
What's it supposed to mean?
You're supposed to just glance at it and then naturally transition conversationally into it to make it seem smooth. You're not supposed to give these people our secrets away, our production secrets.
All right. I'm not going to be able to tell you is that he loves anal sex.
You do too.
Which way is that with you?
No, if are you in, let me ask you, are you into anal?
Are we going back gaydar again?
No, this is straight. Are you into straight anal
Straight anal with who?
with a girl? Into anal with a girl?
I could be.
Are you? Are you? Do you like doing anal with a girl?
I have.
Did you like it?
My penis was impressed.
Is it something if sorry, say hypothetically you're hitting on a chick, talking to her, and she tells you that she loves doing anal, would that turn you on, or would you like, I'm not interested anymore? What would you? Would it be? Oh, that's cool. I could get down with that.
Did you ever see a dog in heat?
So you could get down with that.
Down with that. I would be peeling her clothes off. Once she douched her ass.
All right. So if you like anal, what you got to do to find the girls that you know like anal, you find the girls that are wearing those fabric like chokers around their neck.
Oh, that's an
That
anal?
like the black. It almost looks like a stripe sort of but it's like a fabric.
Is that an
And it's
anal
like
sign?
elastic thing. Yeah. Girls
No
that wear
kidding.
that. Girls that wear that. That's an indicator that they like anal and they like to be choked and hair pulled. They like crazy shit. Just an FYI. I'm here for a public service announcement.
What happens when you see a guy wearing just a tie?
Why are you checking guys out?
I'm just throwing that out there.
Why are you checking guys out?
I'm not, but I never knew that. So a girl
Yeah.
wearing a tight so she's wearing a turtleneck. She likes anal.
No, not a turtleneck.
Oh, okay.
There's a difference. There's a choker. It's typically maybe about a half inch in thickness, like in height,
Right.
a half inch in height, and it's usually like an elastic, fabric-y type of material. And they just they put it around. It's almost like a tight necklace, sort of, but it's like.
So if
fabric.
any of you girls like this, give us a call.
Hit us up on the DMs, and I'll forward you to him, and we'll make things happen.
So where can I find these kind of girls?
out and about, and you got to keep your eyes peeled.
So
If you're looking for it, you'll find it.
If they're wearing a collar, that means
Yeah.
like shopping, the bar, the
Anywhere.
store, everywhere.
Yeah, hit on her.
Oh, that's going to happen.
You should.
Any girl out there wearing a choker, don't expect to get hit on. And then the next thing you know, I'll call you, Ryan, I'm in prison. What'd
Why
you
are you in
do?
prison?
I hit the girl up in the ass, and next thing I know, I got called for rape. And she was wearing a choker.
Grape.
A grape choker?
No, you can't say that word.
Which one?
The R word. RAPE.
Religious?
No, you can't say that.
I'm a religious person.
Well, there's another R word that retarded. We could say retarded, but we can't say the R word that rhymes with grape.
Incest.
Does incest rhyme with grape?
Grape nuts? There was a cereal named that, you know.
Yeah, I think my father might have liked that shit.
Anyway, all right. All right, let's move on to another incest story.
No, we're not talking about incest.
Oh, I thought we were talking about
There will be no personal incest going on here.
So how many times have you had this happen to you?
The anal flag thing?
No, the incest problem.
Never.
All right, so we're going to move on. What do you got now?
Yes, let's move on.
This is really rough. Everybody having a good Thanksgiving? I hope so.
Well, this is like aired like a week and a half after Thanksgiving or something.
Then I gave him the Christmas Buddha.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving was good.
Yeah?
Yeah, fine.
Good food?
Oh, yeah, real good.
What was your favorite dish?
It was hard to get home.
What was your favorite dish?
Oh, it was turkey, mashed
what was
potatoes,
your favorite
green
one?
beans, stuffing. I guess it was the alcohol.
That's not a dish.
It wasn't because I put it in a dish and licked it up.
What are you, a drunk fucking 2-year-old?
You asked me what my favorite dish was.
What was your favorite dish?
It was vodka and Kahlua with a little milk.
Are we getting anywhere with this, or is this a?
And I mixed it up like a little kitty cat, and I went. Well, of course, I just picked the whole bowl up and sucked it down. It was a good drink. You ever have one?
What, vodka and Kahlua?
White Russian. No, that's a black Russian.
I've never had
Don't be
one.
getting racist here on me.
I dated a Russian once for a while.
Yeah, but that was a redhead. Totally different.
She wasn't a redhead.
Oh, she was dyed redhead.
No, her hair was dyed black, but she was a natural brunette.
I guess the drapes didn't match the shades. What are you going to do?
What? The only girls that have like different colored hoo-has down there,
Are?
redheads. Blondes might have. Although
That's so funny. Yeah, it's red.
blondes might have, some blondes, natural blondes might have. I don't know. Do they have blonde curlies?
Yeah, they got blonde pubic hairs.
Yeah. Oh, and then the chicks you date have gray.
Yeah, now they do.
They have afros. Little afros down there.
It's not even gray. It probably looks like the 70s.
Gray?
No, fucking afro.
Yeah, an afro, gray afro.
You'd be like this going down there like, where is it? I know it's down here.
You gotta trim that shit.
Not me.
Go in with scissors. Some tin snips.
I go
Break out the tin snips.
I go in with fucking goddamn shaving cream and a electric razor.
So let me tell you about this time that I came dangerously close
To what? Being gay?
to having a threesome with a couple of hot chicks.
You sure it was chicks?
I'm fairly sure, yes.
Sure it wasn't guys with tits?
I think it was chicks.
Anybody ever find him down on their porch down in Seaside?
Hey,
That's another story. Go ahead.
it wasn't
Go back to the
Seaside.
gay
We'll-
chicks.
We'll talk about that.
Let's
though.
go back to the gay chicks you were with.
They were gay.
How do you know?
Maybe I don't know.
Did they kiss each other?
No,
Did they rub booties?
with each other?
Yeah.
No.
What kind of girls you go with?
This was on a cruise, on a vacation.
A cruise?
Yes.
To where? The Bahamas?
It might have been one of the stops on that cruise.
You know what?
I have been in the Bahamas.
He's probably the guy that fell over the goddamn ship when he was drinking.
What?
Yeah, some guy fell over this weekend.
Oh, it happened this weekend? It happens from time to time.
How the fuck you fall over a railing that's fucking 4 foot high?
On purpose, or you're just being a dumb motherfucker.
I can see how someone fucking hits you and you go flying over.
There's really only 3 ways.
Wait. We're talking about a guy and 2 girls, and you're saying there's only 3 ways. Let me hear it.
There's only 3 ways somebody could fall off a fucking cruise ship.
And how the hell is that?
1, they get thrown over, like maliciously, like a fight type of thing, and one person throws somebody else over on purpose.
And walks away.
Maybe, I guess. 2, they're like, being a moron and purposely jump, like that's their intention, is to jump over.
And the third one is when your wife fucking kicks you in the balls and hits you with a fucking flying elbow and then you go over the side.
That's part of the first one.
Oh, okay. All right. So what's the third one?
And the third one is you're just being like a dumb, goofy motherfucker, dicking around, thinking you're being cool. Oh, play on the railing, being like a drunk moron, and you accidentally just fucking, you're putting yourself in danger, and you accidentally fucking.
Well, you know what? He's lucky. He's lucky.
In other words, don't get into a fight near the railing, and don't be a dumb motherfucker, and you're fine.
Well, this jackass fell in somehow,
Okay.
and they found him 15 hours alive.
They actually found him?
15 hours later alive.
Was it in the middle of the ocean, or was it near a port?
They were going to Cancun.
But was it in the middle of the sea,
Of the
or
Gulf.
was it near?
No, it was in the middle of Gulf somewhere.
It's very rare. It was at night or during day.
15 hours. I guess some was night, some was day. I don't know.
When did he actually fall? That's what I'm saying.
They didn't say.
Oh.
Because they don't know.
How do you not know?
Well, the only thing they know is that the wife reported him missing 15 hours later or 15 hours earlier or something like that.
Oh.
And the story is he came out of a bar and disappeared. It's likely.
So he was probably the third scenario where he was being a drunk moron, being a stupid idiot. Oh, play on the railing, blah, 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 like a moron.
I bet you his wife had, $1 million,
Got pissed at him?
couple $1 million bucks on him and elbowed him right over the side.
Gave him the old hockey check into the railing.
Either that or she was a lesbian and had a girlfriend that said, "I'll get rid of him for you." Because how much you got on him? $5 million. I'm
So
in.
I was standing at the bars, chick by myself. I'm sitting there drinking. Chick comes up to me, starts hitting on me, flirting with me, et cetera, et cetera.
What year was this? 1942.
I don't know, 2011 or something.
Or you don't have to give the year. You make it
You
sound
asked
bad.
what year, so I'm fucking answering your question. You don't have to answer the question, Ryan.
You never answer any question I ask you seriously.
Wrong. You stupid.
Not most of the time. Some of the time. So this chick picked you up. What happened?
So then she was hanging out. She was also there with a bunch of friends.
She was wearing a choker.
So we all started hanging out.
Was she wearing a choker?
Probably. We were all hanging out.
No, probably's a lie.
And then so like after the bar shut down and everything like that, they wanted to keep going. So we went and got some pizza afterwards. And then she wanted to keep hanging out. So like a whole bunch of us went back to her room. And then so then a couple of the other people like kind of started hooking up. So they went back to like their own rooms. So then I was left there with the 2 girls, the one that started hitting on me and her friend. And then so I was like, all right, I'm fucking tired or whatever. I'm going to fucking go too. I was,
And
whatever.
they locked you in.
And they said, no, it's like we're on vacation. Let's say you stay and hang out, whatever. So I'm like, all right. So we fucking laid down or whatever. Like we're freaking.
With their clothes on.
And I didn't start fucking making moves. I was a dumb fucking idiot.
Unbelievable.
I was thinking, like, oh, there's 2 girls here. If I start making moves with one, the other one's gonna start fighting and arguing. Realize, but now, like, after the situation, I looked at them like they both probably wanted to fuck.
No,
I should have started kissing. I kissed one and then immediately turned kiss the other. And
they wanted you to lay down in the bed and fall asleep.
Yeah, that was. I admit that was not my fucking brightest moment. That was not my fucking shining moment in life.
Oh my God.
I dropped the ball on that one. And they weren't like smoking hot, but they're both pretty.
So my problem
They're both attractive, in shape.
I've had the same problem happen to me a couple times.
What happened to you a couple times?
Well, it's like next thing I know, I'm running out to the door. It's like, don't call the cops.
How do you jump all the way? This is like you jump to like the peak of the movie, the ending of the movie, and you skip the entire fucking movie. You didn't even give us a preview. What do you mean?
I don't want
it. Happened to me. Next thing you know, I'm running. Don't call the cops. What happened before that? Though?
I don't want to get convicted.
What led up? What led up to?
Hey,
you literally.
I don't want to.
You literally played us the end of the movie and showed us nothing else about the movie.
I can't consult you on that because it's criminal. And then
why bring it up?
Well, it's not criminal unless they try to turn it around and say he had sex with me when I wasn't awake.
You had sex with a sleeping girl?
We're on a cruise. No, I didn't.
You were never on a cruise.
I've been on a cruise my whole life. What are you talking?
Yeah, a cruise into insanity. A cruise to Crazyville.
They don't have those places for us no more.
Cruise to Crazyville?
Yeah, there's no such thing as Marlboro.
Yeah, they shut it down.
That's all. Everybody's on the street.
That's actually a big problem. Well, I don't want to get into that. We're going into a fun direction here.
What's fun direction? You didn't get laid?
Yeah, I fucked up on that one. I admit.
I hope your ex-girlfriends aren't listening to this.
I was going to bring up.
Oh, he's going to bring this up again.
So this one time, this one girl that I was like on and off, like kind of hooking up with. I wasn't really dating her, but she was like kind of like friends of friends. So like we would all party together. So I would like see her. You know, she's like one of those people that was always around.
But didn't give you anything.
No, she did, at first.
Sometimes
it took me a while to actually seal the deal. Like at first, it started off like she would only make out. I would try to start making more moves, and she would always stop me.
Oh, one of
those. But I wasn't like dating or investing like a lot into it, so I wasn't pissed off.
Let me ask you a stupid question. Stupid.
You stupid.
How old were you when this was going on? 30?
30, maybe.
Oh my God.
So anyway. But I wasn't investing nothing in it. This was like a last.
You invested your tongue.
No, this was like the end of the night. I already struck out, didn't get another chick, so she was there. I'm like, all right, it's better than nothing. Even making out with chick is better than fucking nothing. You know what I mean? So anyway, so then freaking a few times she actually spent the night, but she wouldn't let me seal the deal. So eventually she did start sealing. Anyway,
was she naked when she slept with you?
No, she wouldn't get fully naked. It's just like underwear. Anyway.
You didn't cuddle up to her with your heart on?
I tried.
And she backed away. It's like, put that thing away.
Yeah.
She says it's too small.
No.
You stupid.
So, what I was getting at.
She didn't even sleep topless? Most girls love taking their tops off.
She was fairly flat, so it didn't make a difference.
So she had nipples.
So anyway.
I was wondering, my nipples were hard earlier. What's that mean?
I'm gay.
Well, I know what it means for a woman.
So where I was getting to here with this story. Let's do that. So I was getting to here with this story. So one night, I finally at one point did start sealing the deal. So, but there was one night.
One night he's sealing the deal.
Hammered,
the other night he's not.
Shit-faced hammered. She did come back to my place, but I was shit-faced hammered. So like I passed out as soon as I freaking got home, like laid down in bed or whatever. But she's in bed too. So in the middle of the night, kind of like, actually I didn't come to. This is the point of the story. I didn't come to. So middle of the night, all of a sudden I did come to at one point. I was already literally like mid-thrust, like banging the girl. Like I did not remember any of the foreplay. I didn't remember like taking my underwear off.
With her underwear on.
No, her underwear were not. No, like I was in her. Like she's naked at that point. I don't remember getting her naked, her getting naked.
And she's passed out.
I don't remember anything. I literally remember zero.
He doesn't even remember her name.
No, I knew who she was. But I didn't remember zero. All I remember, I came to and I was already like mid-sex. I'm like, this is fucking the way to wake up. That is a proper way to wake up.
And what did she, oh, wait, I know what she said. What did she say?
What do you mean? She said, Ryan, Ryan.
I thought she didn't know your name.
I knew the girl.
Now you know her again.
I never said I didn't know her. I said that I did know her the whole time.
Okay, I believe you.
As you should.
And how's that going for you?
It's going great.
So what you do now when you go out, you look for girls, especially with the black necklace on, right?
The choker. There you go, the choker.
Ryan's into choking.
You know where you can find these chicks? A lot of them.
Where we can find them. Don't get me involved in your hobbies.
You know where you can find them? Go to the mall, go to Hot Topic.
Hot who?
Hot Topic.
What the hell is that?
These bitches love that store. Actually, I think they buy a lot of their chokers at that store.
Is that all they sell is chokers?
No, they sell all sorts of like gags.
Is that like in Woodbridge Center?
You've never been into a Hot Topic?
What the hell is a Hot Topic?
It's a store. It's a chain store, but
A
they're
chains?
at malls.
What do they sell? Chains?
No. So you've never been in one?
Obviously, it sounds like it's all the gay girls are going there with their fucking chokers on.
You would honestly, you would love this store, to be honest.
You mean they got all these sexual toys? I'd be honestly invented.
Kind
in?
of, somewhat, there's a lot of sexual innuendo gifts, like gag gifts. They have like the bachelorette party girls like to get like the dicks on top of a straw type of thing, like that type of shit.
A what?
You never heard that? Seen that? Like bachelorette parties like to get.
Well, I seen this thing on TED
The
too.
dick,
on
it's
TED.
like a straw, but the top of the straw looks like a dickhead. So when they're
No, I
drinking,
never seen it.
So they're drinking their drink and they're basically putting their mouth onto a dick.
Well, I did see it on TED too.
The movie.
Yeah, after Ted was driving and he put the car through the barn.
Yeah.
And they were out of everything, and everything broke. So all they had was weed and a bong that was a penis.
Right.
And they both flipped out, and the girl's sitting there sucking on the penis. She goes, "Here, I got this one bong." They put the 420 in there, and they're like, "We're not smoking out of that," because you had to put your mouth on a penis. I guess
Emotional damage.
That's what it causes.
it does.
Have you ever smoked a bong like
You know
that?
what? I never seen a bong in my life that's a vagina bong. That would be something different.
Maybe because like smoke through the clit.
Yeah, I don't think they can make it because the hole would be so big. You'd be like, "Hey, this is fucking like a."
No, they could make the hole like through where the clit would be. You know what I mean?
You would think so, but you know what? There probably is something out there.
Some of these freaking potheads get very fucking creative.
Yeah, we used to do hookahs.
I had a roommate
with the straws coming
I
out
know
of
what
it.
a
Not the
hookah is.
straws,
I
but
know, it's like a tube.
there was
sort
two.
of, yeah.
There were like 4,
With
6,
like a
2
mouthpiece on the end.
Yeah, like a little pipe thing. on the
Yeah, I
end.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I know what a hookah is.
It looked like a tipperillo.
I had a friend that made a freaking like a pipe or bong, whatever the hell you want to call it, out of a fucking apple.
Yeah, we made them out of tin cans too.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah. People get creative.
Smoked meth out of a light bulb.
A light bulb?
You just told me get creative.
How is? Walk me through the logistics of smoking anything through a light bulb.
Well, you peel the thing on the end off.
What thing on the end?
The fucking
The
thing that
threads?
screws into the thing.
The metal threads?
So you get that off of it, and then you drop your crap in there, and you burn the light bulb, and you put your mouth on the end and suck. This is what I heard, at least. I've never done this.
So you take the filament and all that out?
Who's got time? Yeah, because it's already broken.
So do you break it, or like how do you get it off without like cutting?
How do you get off?
How do you get it off?
The fucking back end somehow. You just crack it open, and hopefully you don't get fucking cut, whatever.
So if it's like shards, you're not going to put your mouth on that.
No,
You're
you
gonna cut your mouth.
empty it.
But if you break like the metal piece off, like the rest of the glass around it is going to be all jagged and shit.
Dude, you're trying to get high. Who the fuck cares you're going to get cut? That has nothing to do with anything. Are you stupid? These people are addicts.
I guess meth smokers aren't exactly worried about personal care.
I don't care if I cut my lip. I fucking want to hit. This is like crack cocaine. Same thing. Fucking give me some of that fucking metal fucking shit you put in the end. It's like
There's
a Brillo pad, but the metal part of the Brillo pad.
You smoked a Brillo pad?
Well, that's what they stuff in the pipe. That's crack. Let's stay on one subject. We can't go from meth to crack to heroin to fucking cocaine.
Oh, let's stay on one drug, you mean?
Yeah, let's just stick with 420. That's the one I know best.
Weed. Why do they call it 420? By the way,
It came out in California. I have no, or Colorado, I believe, one of those two.
So you don't
or
know.
it could be up in Washington or Oregon where they made it legal for whatever.
Oh, you think it's an area code?
I think.
You
You
think
know
it's
what?
an
It
area
could
code?
be. You know what? Why don't you call in and tell us? I think it came. Whoever made pot legal first.
It might be like the area code that they did, or it was like the city.
Yeah,
in that area,
I think the first
wasn't it Colorado was the first city?
No, I don't think it was Colorado. I think it was up in
Or state, I
Oregon
mean.
or Seattle that made it legal
First state.
Yeah, because you go to Oregon right now, and fucking cocaine's legal, heroin's legal, crack's legal, fentanyl's legal. Is that amazing?
Serial killing is legal in those states.
In other words,
don't jaywalk though. You're fucked.
that is true. So what they're telling you, you have enough drug to shoot up or do something by yourself or share with one friend, you're fine. If you have more in your bag than that, we can arrest you.
You're gonna
But
spill that.
why don't you worry about your fucking self? I hear a lot of humming going on. Is that you?
Jeez, why are you guys so sensitive?
I gotta go to the bathroom. Let me see if I can pick up a girl to take me out.
Where, in the bathroom?
No, right outside the door. The two chicks you got out there.
Some of the clips I was posting was about you. It was about you picking up guys in the bathroom.
Clits? What kind of clits?
Clips.
I don't have no clips.
We have clips.
No, you have clips. I have nothing.
We
I have an empty beer and got to go to the restroom.
We have clips.
Where's my money?
I didn't say we made money off of them yet.
Oh, there it is. We're not making money, but I got to be here fucking 4 days a week, 8 hours a day.
That's not true. You know it's not true.
2 days a week.
Exactly.
That's true. See how he lies? How come you ain't playing with your buttons today? I don't understand. You're having a lot of problems.
Stop it. Get some help.
So
Go to the bathroom.
tell me the story when your girlfriend kicked you out.
Which time? Which time? Oh, no. I don't think a girl's ever kicked me out. Actually, no. I have been kicked out. I have been kicked out.
I'm going to take a break here.
I have been kicked out.
And remember this when I come back, and everybody call in and tell
That
me
was tough, to be honest.
that no girl ever kicked him out of bed because he was just too much.
No, I did get kicked out once.
Oh.
That hurt. I'll be honest. It hurt.
And so the cops come handcuff you.
No, but she almost sicked her dog on me.
Her boyfriend,
Dog. Like a fucking canine.
her girlfriend.
No. An actual fucking roof.
So her girlfriend had fangs.
No. An actual fucking dog, you dumb dick. What a bunch of shit. How am I doing here?
I don't know.
I could use another.
Yeah, go get one.
I appreciate it.
Booyah!
They don't want to see you up close and personal. Listen, that camera is too valuable. We can't afford new fucking lenses right now. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Give me a call. I can't see my face. Here it is. Sucko with a big penis. I'm waiting for the girl to come along.
This is what I have to deal with. This is what I have to deal with. This guy that fucking carries a dirty sock around. Every time I come in here, I have to look at a dirty ass fucking raggedy sock. This thing has been through some shit too. That thing hasn't been clean since freaking cotton was invented. He even drew a face on it. You believe this guy takes a sock and it has a hole like in the heel area, kind of, not in the toe area. At least maybe that means he trims his toenails. Who knows? He takes a sock. I don't know if he was bored, high, drunk. Something had to be going on mentally for somebody to take one of their socks and decide, oh, that looks like a freaking good spot to draw a face on, and to freaking put my hand up it and start talking to it. Like, that's not a normal activity. That is not normal brain activity. There's a wavelength issue going on. There's definitely some delirious, medicatable, I don't even know if that's a word, but we're going to roll with it. Medicatable behaviors. He definitely needs some fucking shit. There's something fucking cuckoo going on up there. That dude is definitely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. There is just fucking, it's just, something's not right up there. The gerbil ain't freaking jogging on the wheel properly. The gerbil is high, probably. The gerbil probably just smoked some meth out of a fucking light bulb. That's probably what the problem is. His gerbil is a fucking meth addict. Fucking smoking shit out of fucking incandescent Edison light bulbs. That'll get you high, all right. That'll freaking that'll do a number on you mentally. Hey, where's my beer, bitch?
You're talking so much crap. I brought you chocolate milk. This is what he needs. Chocolate milk. He's like a growing little boy. Baby. Crybaby. Any other vaginas you want to talk about? Yeah. Oh, you don't want this? You don't want your chocolate milk, honey? Come on, baby. Eat a couple chocolate. You want a yodel?
His gerbil is high on meth. His gerbil is high on meth.
Hold on 1 second. I don't even
His
know
gerbil. We have a special guest, ladies and gentlemen.
We're on live, yeah.
You want to hop on? No? He's shy.
You online? You live? Yeah. You want to come in? No. I'm on the phone. We're on TV. Here, baby.
Thank you. I appreciate it, honey.
Who was that?
I don't know who that was. That was the ghost of Christmas past.
I think that was his lover.
Yes, you're sick.
There's no way that guy could have got in there.
You're sick. Listen.
Unless he or she.
Why are you gay?
He can't hear that, but that's the truth, ladies and gents.
What, that you have a lover?
No, you couldn't hear this.
I can't hear.
Why are you gay?
It all started when I was your age.
I like how you always answer that question, the question that the memes post. You always respond to the question.
How do I respond?
But yet you never actually answer the question. You just say some dumb gibberish.
Gibberish. So tell me about the girl that kicked you out.
Oh, the one that kicked me out or the one I kicked out? There's two different things. Which one? Or both? Both?
Tell me about your sexual anxiety.
We all have sexual anxiety. We're not getting enough.
Is that what it is? Or are you getting too much?
Maybe it could go the other way. I don't know.
Well, if you
have you ever had too much?
Me?
Yeah.
No, it was always never enough with a different person.
I've never had too much either.
I think the girls.
I've had like a good amount, but I've never been like, I've never been to the point where like this is fucking too, I can't handle this shit.
I think
I
think all the women have that problem when they're, and we're talking from 16 and we're going to go legal here to 18
to 30
to 30, 35, where it's like I think they can't get enough sexual stuff, and they have anxiety because what they do is
men can't get enough. They can get enough.
What they do is they get 12 sexual partners in the same week, and they can't remember what their names are
because they're
sexually active.
Whores,
hookers, lovable women.
They are whores.
I love them.
You love whores?
I don't care what name you give them. To me, they're all female.
You don't want to have a good woman in your life, though?
I wish it happened, but it...
See, so you would have liked it to have happened, but the problem is you were too fixated on the whores. You weren't fixated on trying to find a decent girl, a good girl.
I went to church.
And what did you happen there? What happened at church? I want to know. Run me through a typical church visit for you. What would happen?
What age am I at this time?
Sexually active age, 16, 17, 18, 19.
16, we go to church on Saturday nights.
All right.
We pick up the flyer.
All right.
We go to the Dart Inn and get a 6-pack of beer.
What?
And then we go down to the tracks, drink the 6-pack of beer, and then we go back home and give our mom and dad's, my friend and me,
So you didn't go to church, is what you're saying?
Yeah, we did. We were at church.
We stopped there to grab the fucking...
The church
flyer
thing.
Or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
the church bulletin, whatever the hell they call it.
Right. And then we give it to them so we don't have to wake up the next day and go to church
That's
with
like
them.
your receipt. I was there.
Right. We were. We didn't lie.
You never got caught?
No.
You never got caught that you didn't actually go? No?
Well, later on, me and my brother would drive all the way to the Watchons, smoke some 420, drink a 6-pack of beer, and come right back home because the average
When
trip...
did you last go to church, like on a regular basis? How old were you?
I probably could have been 18.
Like, I mean, actually go to like a service and like sit through a service.
I think we we would get.
I don't mean just like Christmas or Easter. I mean like on a somewhat regular basis.
Well, I think like when I was 17, the girlfriends were into the religion thing, and it's
Okay,
like
so a couple girls you're dating, you went with them.
right. So I think we would go to like to the midnight mask.
Mass.
Midnight mass.
Yeah, not mask.
So this way you can get some after midnight. I know other reason. It's
You
like,
what are you dating, a witch or a freaking Cinderella or
well, let me
some
tell you,
shit?
their parents were not going to let them out at midnight.
Did she leave you a glass slipper?
It was like you can go to mass, and they'll pick you up at 5 to 12, and you be home at 1 o'clock.
5 to 12.
Yeah, midnight mass. They used
Why'd
to
you say 5 to 12? There's no 7-hour mass.
at midnight.
Yeah.
5 to 12 or 1 o'clock.
You said 5 to 12. You mean 5 or 12?
No, I'm saying your dad would let her out at 5 to 12, 5 minutes to 12, and you have her back at 1.
Oh, okay. All right. So she had a strict curfew.
Of course, no funny business.
So what happened? Nothing.
Well, I got lost. Flat tire.
Did you hook up with the chick?
Of course.
Okay.
Mine not even went to church.
Pick the card up.
Back to the house. My dad and mom were open to all that. They always told us, make sure nothing happens and don't do anything upstairs.
Wear a Jimmy hat.
I don't think they ever told us that.
No?
No, but they
Be careful.
said be careful.
Don't bring home any pregnant broads. They ever say that?
They said, I don't want your girlfriend's father knocking
Kicking my ass.
knocking on the door that you did something that you're not going to stand up for. So it's like he said, it's like if you do it, you know,
responsible.
You're responsible. You got to marry her, you know, because back in the 70s, it's like I don't think there was even like a thing as an abortion in the 70s. In the early 70s, we're talking, you know, 70
I think
to
Roe
73.
v. Wade was late 70s.
Roe v. Wade was 73,
Early?
74, 75. I think it was like
Mid-70s?
74, 73. So we're talking in that same
There
time.
were abortions. Planned Parenthood was started like in the 20s or 30s.
Yeah, I don't know. I was planning.
There were obviously legal issues.
I never planned to be a parent.
But you are one. Honestly, do you think you have kids out there that you don't know about?
Yes, I do.
You think that there's probably is.
Well, you know what? Back when I don't even think they sold condoms back in my day.
When did condoms become commonplace?
Well, you know, in the religious of the Catholic
I know the Catholics.
faith,
Yeah, at
we
that
don't
point,
we
at
don't
that
believe
point,
in that stuff.
They've I think the Catholics accept that now, but that was back then. You're right.
Right. There was no such thing. If you got a woman pregnant,
You weren't allowed to have contraceptives in general, birth control,
Yeah.
the pill,
right, all of
crap.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
If you were getting your penis,
But I mean, like, aside from like the Catholic or religious aspect, just in general society, like when did condoms become like commonplace and like you could grab it at any store, all that? Like,
you know, I do remember working at Pathmark when I was 16.
Yeah.
And that's probably like, what, 1970, 71, 72, whatever, in that ballpark. And I think they did have contraceptives because it's like, back then it's like, I remember you go up and get them.
You were ashamed.
Yeah, you were ashamed. It was like, so do you want the extra large or the large?
And the cashier is always judging you.
Yeah.
There's always judgment.
In fact, what we're doing,
They always looked at you like with a size, you know, they always gave you the judgy look.
and the way I worked my system was like, you got a condom? I'll show the girl. Yeah, I do. All right, put it on. Okay, good. Put it back in my pocket. You got the condom on? Yeah, babe. No problem.
You know, that's like that's basically a sex crime.
And then once you find out, once in a lifetime, you have to, the girl is, I'll put the condom on for you. And it's like, let me show you. You're like, I watched the movie. I learned how to do this. It's like, well, how you doing to do it? Watch this. Put your penis in my mouth. I got the condom in there. And then she slips it on you.
Wait, what?
You never had that done?
No.
Wow, you don't know what you're missing.
So she puts the condom in her mouth.
Right.
And then tells you to stick your dick into her mouth, and then she uses her mouth, tongue, all that to slide the condom onto
I don't
your
know
dick.
if she says put it in there. It just happens.
It's just kind of understood at that point.
Well, she's got your hand on your balls and penis. Of course it's understood what's going on. Why am I going to object to something like that? It's like, here, give me that and put it over here. Like, I'm all in.
You know, most of
Wait, did you hear what I said? I'm all in.
Yeah, I hear you. There isn't many instances or times in life that a woman is fully in charge. But when she has her balls in your hand, she is in charge.
She's always in charge in the sexual situations.
Not always. Well, she does have. Women are the gatekeepers, the key holders for sex.
You know what? I've heard there's some that go out with like people like you to like they make you have sex with men.
Wonderful.
While they watch.
Great, handsome.
Isn't there women like that?
That do what?
Have watched their boyfriend have sex with another guy while they film it.
What kind of weird, fucked up shit are you into?
Me. You did notice I said you and your people, not my people.
I ain't never even heard of this.
It's on the internet.
How do you hardly use the internet.
Women who
How do you find out about this?
I've heard that this story, women control men.
In what way?
Make them do shit they don't want to do.
Well, because men have been gradually becoming weaker and weaker.
Well, now it's really easy with the GZs and the GXs.
Yeah, they're becoming fucking beta cuck bitches.
Let me ask you a simple, stupid question.
Yes.
How old? No, I better not ask it. You get all mad. Most people in my time and age, from the 50s. There you go, girls.
I
I'm
thought you were
old.
from
I'm
the
old.
30s.
Pretty close. The first thing we wanted to do when we were 18 is move the hell out from mom and dad.
And?
That's what we did.
What does that have to do with this conversation?
Most people stay home with their mom and dads at 30 years old.
What's it have to do with this conversation right now?
It has a lot to do with it. It just shows you how immature you are.
You were talking about women being in charge. How did it jump to this? You don't even know how that happened, do you?
I don't even know what we're talking about.
You don't know what we were talking about, what we are talking about, what we're going to be talking about, do you? Do you know where you are right now?
I am totally lost. I feel like I've been abused here.
Is this elder abuse?
Yes, this is grandpa abuse. This is definitely that.
You should try. I don't know what agency's in charge of that, but you should call them. What are you doing now?
I thought I lost my shoulder.
Your what? Your shoulder?
I thought I lost my beer.
It's in your hand.
There's a lot of things in my hands. So what is your problem in life, Ryan? You seem to be upset about everything.
Yeah, my problem is I'm doing a podcast with a guy who freaking thinks he lost his beer, looks on the floor, and it's in his hand the whole time.
That's not the first thing something's been in my hand.
That's why I don't like to shake hands with you.
Yeah, the next thing you see is a nipple coming out.
You like to
of
pick up guys in the men's bathroom at the bar.
You know, I heard there was some guy that did that. I think that was Boy George in England, down in California. Picked up a detective in the bar.
So what? He was gay. Why wouldn't he do that?
Well, he got arrested for it.
Why? He offered to pay, you mean?
I don't know. I think he was masturbating. I have no idea.
Oh. I mean, just like picking up and hitting on somebody to try to take them home isn't illegal, unless you do it forcefully.
So how many times have you done this?
Picked up girls?
No, you picked up a
girls?
guy. Took a guy home.
Girls?
Took a guy home.
Girls?
Forcefully.
At the bar?
At the bar.
How many times have I picked up girls at the bar?
Wait,
consensually? Many times.
Wait. So he's saying he's picked up girls at the bar many times.
Consensually.
And if there was a guy that was dressed as a girl,
they stayed at the bar and I was not talking to them.
So you never gotten surprised by accident?
No, have you?
Well, usually what happens, I heard.
Are we getting into a freaking sensitive memory of yours? A suppressed memory? Are you bringing out a suppressed memory, Joe?
I've heard stories.
You are the story.
I've heard the story from a good friend in California, who's not my friend anymore. Anyway, his brother.
Is your friend named Joe?
No, it was Steve Murray. Anyway, so I heard.
Is that your christened middle name, Steve?
Yeah, Steve, yeah, going underneath for the.
Your communion name or whatever they call it.
So it's funny. His brother, I forget his name, tells a story how he picked up a girl at the bar, and he had a van at the time, a custom van, whatever.
Well, like a conversion van or like a minivan?
Conversion van.
Okay.
And here he was having sex with her.
I have never known somebody that's owned a conversion van. Who the fuck are you hanging out with?
Had sex with her, but he wasn't allowed to touch the delicate parts.
So had anal sex?
I guess so.
I mean, what else is there when you're fucking a guy?
Exactly our point. It
and
had
he wasn't
to be a
allowed
dude.
to touch her pussy.
Exactly.
Her pussy.
Yes. which is a penis with balls.
Yes, clearly. If you're not allowed to even touch it, even rub the clit. Even if a girl's on her period, she'll let you rub her clit. You know what I mean? Even if she doesn't want you to put your fingers in, because like, some girls are like, they're sensitive about the blood thing, which, whatever. I get it. Whatever.
I've thrown many towels down in my life.
But I understand when a girl doesn't want you to do that. I understand, like, she feels like she doesn't want, I get it. She doesn't want to share her blood with you.
Oh, you mean
I
understand because she's like, hey, I've been bleeding for 7 days and I'm still alive.
But I mean, I get it. It's a little bit gross. It's, yeah.
Oh, it is real gross.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing a couple shots of booze fucking make you fucking
won't
go.
take care of. Well, hey, a few shots of booze will get you to look past some shit.
You know what? I have been saved many a times when I gotten close. It's like, no, because I had long hair and they pulled my head back up. Don't even go down there.
It's a bloodbath.
You're like, I'm ready.
There's been quite a few times I got a chick home, like, going and freaking start making moves. She's like, oh, you don't want to go down there. I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Of course I want to go down there.
That's what I brought you home for.
What do you mean I don't want to go down there?
That's what I live for.
That makes no sense. Of course I want to go down there. I'm a guy.
That's what I'm interested in.
No. It's a bloodbath.
What do you think I was at the bar for?
So my next thing is, let's go to the shower.
You know what?
You don't have to throw a towel down, nothing. You get the water running.
I'll tell you what.
Keeps the situation clean.
There's been many, many times I got in the shower.
Yeah.
After having sex with a woman that's bleeding.
I mean, to have sex with her in the shower is what I'm saying.
No. Yeah, I've done that before, but I mean not bleeding wise.
Yeah.
But always throw a towel down, whatever, anything. Anyway, the point I'm trying to make is you get in the shower after that sex, and as soon as the shower water's
to
hit,
clean yourself off.
yeah, and before you even start the soap, and you're just standing there and you're getting showered, and it's like. And there's got to be like fucking 2 liters of blood coming off you. It's just draining down the drain there. And you're like,
well, the gross part.
You're like, holy hell. How much blood did this woman bleeding?
The gross part is like the little blood clot things.
Oh my God.
Those are gross.
I don't even want to hear about it. Fucking dude's got blood clots up his ass.
You're the one talking about taking showers and washing fucking pussy blood off of you.
That's a good thing for men.
I don't know if any of this is good, to be honest with you.
At least you had sex.
That's the good part.
I mean, hey,
that's why I say do it in the shower at that point. That way, it's just getting washed off the entire time. It kind of like it's self-cleansing.
How do these people that are considered Generation Z or Generation X, or millenniums?
You're not too far off from Generation X.
Generation X is goddamn 30s.
There's the next generation below you.
No, it ain't. Generation X and Z. X and
40s,
Z are
50s.
before you.
No, Generation X is 40s and 50s.
What's Generation Z?
That's the kids now.
From where? 20 to 40?
I don't know the exact year, but no, it's like Generation Z is like, I don't know, 10 to, or like teenager to like mid-20s or something now. Maybe something like that.
What is Generation Q?
Never fucking heard of it.
You never heard of Generation Queer? Generation Queer. Yeah, they're all over the place.
That's not an actual generation, but it's kind of funny.
I understand. I really think it's really weird that women, or rather the men of those generations, are scared of women. They'd rather go out with a guy like, well, he's more like me.
Are you talking about like Generation Z and millennials?
Yeah, whatever you guys are. I don't know.
I'm not them. Why do you keep fucking saying this?
Saying what?
It's the truth. Calling me the wrong generation since we've like gotten friendly and like, familiar with each other. You know what?
We're gonna have to turn.
I'm gay.
That off.
Gay.
Ever since we.
Got familiar.
What did you say?
That did sound kind of gay. It came out wrong.
Ever since we became something, I have no idea what the fuck he's talking about. Generation Queer. I mean, move out of your mom's house. Have some sex. Personally, I don't care whether you have sex with the same.
Why do you care what other people are having sex with?
Periods.
Now
we're back to bleeding again.
Maybe. No, but seriously, why do you care about if somebody else is getting laid or not? If you're not involved in any form or fashion.
It's not that I'm involved.
I only care when
I'm saying.
The only time I care when somebody else is getting laid, when it's a girl and she's getting laid with me.
This is the problem I see with society. There are too many people your age living home with their mommy and daddy still and not going out venturing on their own to make their own mistakes, their own success, and to learn from it. Because if you never fail, it's like, you know how many rich people, they say, oh, this is the 5th time and these are people that are on those things where they give their mommy and dad and give them money all their whole life.
Trust fund, babies?
Trust fund. Yeah. And this is their
It's not
5th.
as common
this
as you
is
think
their.
it is.
This is. Oh, it is common.
No,
This
it's
this is
not.
the 5th company they failed with, but they made it with their 6th one, and then they're on the news like, I started from nothing. Yeah, because you have nothing. Your mom and dad has it all. I forgot the point I'm making.
I don't know where you're going with this.
It's time
There's
for
a
you
difference.
to get out of your house.
There's a difference.
It's time for you to go get laid.
There's a difference between a guy moving out or a guy living with his parents and a girl living with his parents.
It's time for you to
Their
buy a
parents.
goldfish.
There is a difference
A difference of where?
of a guy
In a
as an
vagina?
adult living with his parents or a girl living with her parents. There's a difference.
And what is the difference?
I think a girl should stay with her parents until she finds a good man and she lives with him.
What's that, 40, 50?
But a guy, I agree that a guy should move out when he's relatively young. It doesn't have to be 18 specific. It could be 19, 20. They could live through college. That's fine. Like if the guy goes to college, you don't have to move out until like you get out and you get like yourself a job and like get.
Is that what you did?
Yeah, I ain't move out at 18.
He's gay.
That's not being gay.
Mommy, daddy issues.
Everybody has mommy and daddy issues to some degree. You don't? Everybody does. Nobody's had a perfect childhood.
Really?
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
Exactly.
That's true.
Who the hell cares?
On that note,
Diktators, the Diktators, DIK slash,
no slash.
no slash, Tater. TATORS, Taters.
Nailed it.
So, what you have is Dick, DIK. Is there a line in
There's no
between?
line. It's all one word.
One word,
Yeah, it's
Dick.
one
is it
continuous
is
word.
it the Diktators?
Yes, it's the.
All right, so the THE
Yes.
Diktators.
Yes.
Look us up. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. What's that Chinese company?
TikTok.
TikTok. Meta.
That's it's Facebook and Instagram.
And Ryan will fill the rest of it in for you.
DM us on Instagram.
Soup to nuts, too.
DM us on Instagram if you want to get a hold of us. Please like and comment on the video. Share it, please. Leave us a good review, etc., etc. Really appreciate it. If you want to get in touch with us, DM us on Instagram. We'll get back to you. Also, check out my social media. It's Soup to Nuts, SOUPEDTONUTS on all the popular social media platforms. The links are all below in all the description. And in the meantime,
Make sure you blow up Ryan. If there's
give
any
your friend a hug.
transsexual girls out there that are trisexuals, give Ryan a call. Any trisexual girl, trisexual, not transsexual, trisexual girl, you give Ryan a call and he'll hit you up. Especially if you're in New Jersey where he lives.
And watch out for guys like him from Generation Q.
That's right, I'm in Florida.
Soon to be, we'll be in Florida.
You give me a call in Miami, baby. Look
you
me
go.
up. I only got a couple years left.
Thanks for tuning in. He has a good solid 10 to go.
Check out that gay haircut.
Solid 10
That's a gaydar hair.
to go. I'm not calling him a 10. The guy's fucking ugly as sin.
I'm looking for women. He's looking for.
This guy looks like a fucking turtle.
He's like the guy Ted.
Somebody actually left a funny comment the other day on one of the clips, and they said, and I can't unsee it now. They said he looks like fucking Ed O'Neill. Looks like Al Bundy.
You all have a good night.